Hello, grade 7. So today I am going to discuss to you about the music of Cordillera, Mindoro, Palawan, and the Visayas. So we are now in Module 3 and Module 4. So the Philippines is a country rich in culture and tradition, reflected deeply in its music. Each region possesses its own distinctive sound, rhythm, and form of expression that mirror the people's way of life, beliefs, and environment. The music of the Cordillera, Mindoro, Palawan, and the Visayas reveals how indigenous communities use songs, chants, and instruments not only for entertainment but also for communication, rituals, and social gatherings. Okay, so let us start with the learning competencies in Module 3. So, in this lesson, you are expected to develop your understanding of how rhythm and melody are used in the traditional music of different Philippine regions. So, you will learn to improvise a simple rhythmic and melodic accompaniments that match the cultural music of the Cordillera, Mindoro, Palawan, and the Visayas, showing creativity and musical sensitivity. You should also be able to identify and analyze the elements of music, such as pitch, tempo, dynamics, and rhythm, to present in various regional songs. More importantly, this lesson aims to help you appreciate how indigenous music serves as a reflection of cultural identity, traditions, and the everyday experiences of Filipino communities, fostering respect and pride for the nation's diverse musical heritage. Okay, so this is the overview for music as cultural expression. So, music in the regions of Cordillera, Mindoro, Palawan, and the Visayas serves as a powerful form of cultural expression. It mirrors the emotions and beliefs of the people through songs that speak of love, bravery, peace, and faith. The melodies often reflect the environment and lifestyle, imitating the sounds of nature, such as flowing rivers, chirping birds, and rustling leaves. These musical forms are also deeply tied to rituals and traditions, performed during harvest, healing ceremonies, religious worship, and community celebrations. Above all, music in these regions promotes community participation, where singing, dancing, and playing instruments are shared experiences that strengthen unity and cultural identity among the people. The next is the music of Cordillera. So the music of Cordillera region reflects the people's strong connection to their environment. Not only in their environment, but also with their community and ancestral traditions. It is generally classified into vocal music, instrumental music, and vocal ensemble with instrumental accompaniment. So each form serves a specific purpose, whether for storytelling, ritual, or celebration. So one of the most notable examples of Cordillera vocal music is the Hudhud of the Ifugao. It is an epic chant performed during significant occasions such as rice harvest, weddings, funerals, and bone washing rituals known as bogwa. The hudhud is characterized by melismatic singing, where a single syllable is sung over several notes, and a free meter, which lacks a fixed rhythmic pattern. Through this chant, the Ifugao people express their heroism, respect for ancestors, and deep community values, preserving their cultural identity through oral tradition and music. Next is the music of Mindoro. The music of Mindoro reflects the simple yet meaningful way of life of the Mangyan people. It serves many functions, such as in rituals, healing ceremonies, courtship, work, and storytelling that shows how music is interwoven with their daily activities and spiritual practices. Among the well-known vocal forms are Marayaw. It is a ritual song used for healing and protection of the community. And then Pamoy Buyen, a legend-inspired piece that tells the story of a young woman's fear of water. And Ambahan, it is a poetic chant composed of seven-syllable lines expressing thoughts about life, relationships, and moral values. And then for the music of Palawan, it is a reflection of the people's close relationship with nature and spirituality. It mirrors the sounds of their environment, such as the rustling of leaves, the flow of water, and the calls of animals, which creates melodies that represent harmony between humans and the natural world. So Palawan's music is also influenced by its native dialects and spiritual traditions, making each performance deeply rooted in local identity and belief. So the vocal music of the region includes the kulial. It is a lyrical love poem accompanied by string instruments like the kudyapi and pagang. The Tultul, a chanted epic narrating the deeds of heroes and heroines, often performed throughout the night. And the Lantege, a Tagbanwa love song expressing affection and longing. Meanwhile, the instrumental music features the basal. It is a gong ensemble used in ritual and social gatherings. And the pagang, it is a bamboo zither that symbolizes harmony, simplicity, and the people's connection to nature. Then, together, these musical forms preserve Palawan's rich cultural and spiritual heritage. And then the music of the Visayas is known for its rich melodies and Spanish influences, reflecting the deep cultural impact of colonization and local creativity. Spanish rule introduced new instruments, especially the guitar and rondalia ensemble, as well as Western styles of harmony and rhythm, which were later blended with native traditions to create a distinct Visayan sound. So, in traditional Filipino music, accompaniment plays a vital role in enhancing the melody and expressing cultural rhythm. So, there are two main types of accompaniment, the melodic and rhythmic. So, first is the melodic accompaniment. It involves instruments that produce distinct pitches or tones, such as the kudyapi of Mindoro, the pagang of Palawan, and the rondalia instruments of the Visayas. So these instruments provide harmony and deep to the main melody. On the other hand, rhythmic accompaniment consists of instruments that emphasize the beat or pulse of the music without producing a definite pitch. So for example, it include the gangsa or the Cordilleran gong, and then the gimbal or Palawan drum, and the various bamboo instruments used across regions. So the rhythm movement, supports movement, dance, and the natural flow of. Okay, so we have here an example. First example is the hudhud or the Ifugao chant. The hudhud of the Ifugao is one of the most remarkable examples of Cordilleran epic chants that have been passed down through generations. It tells the story of Ali Guyon, a brave and wise hero who embodies the values of courage, intelligence, and respect for tradition. The chant is usually performed by women during rice harvest season, weddings, and funeral wakes led by a respected elder woman known as the Munhao E or the lead chanter. Musically, the hudhud is known for its free rhythm, meaning it does not follow a fixed tempo or time signature. It also features repetition and call and response patterns, which allow the community to participate in the performance. The chant serves as a melodic accompaniment to collective labor and celebration, expressing the themes of life, unity, and honor. So, beyond its musical form, the hudhud stands as a symbol of Ifugao identity and a living tradition of oral literature that preserves the people's history and moral values. Another example is the Rosas Pandan. So it is a well-loved Visayan folk song that captures the joyful and festive spirit of the Visayan people. It is a traditional courtship song that tells the story of a charming and graceful woman from the mountains who captivates everyone with her singing and dancing during town celebrations. The song is often performed with rondalla accompaniment or guitar, creating a lively and rhythmic atmosphere that reflects the cheerful mood of community gatherings. Musically, Rosa's Pandan, it demonstrates rhythmic regularity, the melodic smoothness, and playful lyrics, making it a favorite piece in festivals and cultural presentations. The song showcases the melodic grace and expressiveness typical of Visayan music, blending native and Spanish influences. It also encourages creativity in musical interpretation, allowing performers to explore variations in tempo, dynamics, and expression while keeping the joy essence of the song alive. And then we have here the cultural values reflected in music. So the music of the different regions in the Philippines reflects not only their artistic expression but also the core values and beliefs of their people. So in the Cordillera, songs and chants highlight bravery, cooperation, and deep respect for ancestors, often shown through epic stories and communal rituals. In Mindoro, music expresses faith, healing, and respect for nature, revealing the Mangyan people's strong spiritual connection to the environment. Then the music of Palawan embodies harmony, love, and environmental awareness, which is inspired by the natural surroundings and the people's peaceful way of life. Meanwhile, the Visayas region is known for its joyful and expressive music that conveys joy, romance, and social connection, particularly through songs performed during festivities and courtship. Altogether, these regional musical traditions serve as living reflections of Filipino values and cultural identity. So let us now move on to Module 4, and these are the learning competencies. So, in this lesson, you are expected to apply your understanding of Philippine regional music through performance and evaluation. So, you will learn to perform traditional songs and instrumental pieces from different regions using appropriate accompaniment, rhythm, and stylistic techniques that reflect each culture's unique identity. So you will also be guided to evaluate musical performances by assessing elements such as pitch, accuracy, rhythm, consistency, dynamics, tempo, and expression, helping you to develop helping you to develop critical listening and self assessment skills. And the most important thing in this lesson, um, you are encouraged to value music as an essential part of Filipino cultural heritage by recognizing that each performance serves as a way to preserve, to honor, and to celebrate the nation's diverse musical tradition. So, the music performance of the Cordillera region, it showcases the communal and spiritual nature of its people. So for the vocal music, such as Ibaloy, Badiu, Owiwi, the Dagay, and Hudhud, are often performed in groups to celebrate important events like harvest, wedding, or peace agreements. These chants are passed down orally and serve as a form of storytelling that preserves the community's history and moral values. And then the instrumental music of the region includes gangsa, tokaya, or the flat gongs played with the hand, tongatong, or the bamboo percussion tube, the kubing, or the jaws harp, and pateteg, or the bamboo leg xylophone. So these instruments provide rhythm and tone that accompany rituals and dances. So musically, Cordilleran performances are characterized by groups singing in unison, which is the use of the pentatonic scale or the five-tone scale common in Asian music, and rhythms that imitate the patterns of daily life. So these performances are integral to peace pacts, healing ceremonies, and thanksgiving rituals, symbolizing unity, cooperation, and reverence for both nature and ancestors. So the music performance of Mindoro and Palawan reveals the people's close connection to their spirituality, environment, and daily life. So in Mindoro, songs such as Marayaw, Ambahan, and Pamoy Buyen express themes of spirituality, storytelling, and love. These songs are often performed during rituals or community gatherings and are accompanied by native instruments like the kudyapi, a two-stringed lute that provides melodic lines, and the kalutang. It is a pair of wooden sticks that create rhythmic patterns. In Palawan, music embodies harmony between humans and nature. Vocal forms such as kulial, tultul, and lantege are performed to express emotions, tell epic stories, or celebrate life events. The basal or gong ensemble and pagang or bamboo zither enrich these performances by adding rhythm and melodic texture. And then common musical traits shared by both regions include call and response singing, the repetition of melodic and rhythmic phrases, and imitation of natural sounds like birds, wind, and water. These characteristics highlight the creativity and deep environmental awareness of the people of Mindoro and Palawan. Then the music performance of the Visayas is characterized by its lively and expressive nature, reflecting the people's joyful and social way of life. The region's vocal forms include beloved folk songs such as Matud Nila, Dandansoy, Rosas Pandan, and Ili Ili Tulog Anay. These songs often express themes of love, longing, and everyday experiences and are commonly performed during celebrations, serenades, and cultural gatherings. So the instrumental ensemble that accompanies many Visayan songs is the Rondalia. It is a traditional group composed of string instruments like the bandurria, laúd, octavina, guitar, and bajo de uñas. So the rondalia provides rhythmic and harmonic support, adding richness and texture to vocal performances during festivals and community events. So, in terms of musical elements, the Visayan music is known for its graceful and lyrical melodies. The duple or triple rhythms, lively and expressive dynamics, and a homophonic texture where one clear melody is supported by accompaniment. So these characteristics make Visayan performances vibrant, heartfelt, and deeply rooted in Filipino musical tradition. So that's it. So the study of the music of Cordillera, Mindoro, Palawan, and the Visayas reveals the rich cultural diversity that defines the Filipino identity. So each region's musical traditions reflect its people way of life, their beliefs, and environment, from the heroic chants of the Cordillera to the spiritual songs of Mindoro, the nature inspired melodies of Palawan, and the festive rhythms of the Visayas. So, through understanding and performing these traditional pieces, you gain not only musical skills but also a deeper appreciation for the values of unity, respect, creativity, and cultural pride. So, these indigenous and folk music traditions remind us that music is more than sound. It is a living expression of our history and heritage, connecting past generations to the present and inspiring the future of Filipino music. So that's it, grade 7 for module 3 and 4. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day ahead.